chained up, so on and so forth, like trying to contain it. You know what we honestly didn't consider, even though we've kind of alluded to it? You might have been playing something else.
Yeah, that is true. Might have been hitting that
Tekken, maybe Injustice, maybe Marvel, because even though we're all about the Street Fighter here at the Red Bull Proving Grounds, it's not the only thing that's happening at the Southeast Battle.
Yeah, the Southeast Battle is still just a general tournament. So Cam2Cool going with Mika. See his opponent.
Surprised to see so many Kolins, and I haven't seen Neon today, but
nah, I have not seen him walking around. Well, news update, he is definitely not here.
I mean, pretty sure, well, we know that for a fact, but the point I'm getting at is he is having to watch a lot of people use this character, so this might be just some basic information that he's been trying to keep under the table, or maybe something he can gain from seeing how another Kolin opens out our game here. His Fierce clearly shows that he doesn't want to be anywhere close to Cam, doesn't want anything to do with a Mika in his face, trying to dash in and immediately gets powerbombed for his efforts. Wasn't ready for the jump in. Cam came over the top, but he came up. That wasn't even EX.
Nope.
He just knew.
He saw that lady Mika coming. No punish on the whip down jump, down strong jump. But
yeah, Fierce is playing like this really heavy spacing game, trying to get something going. Like you just saw it in that little sequence. He had a few anti-airs to look at, finally gets another counter anti-air, parry anti-air, but he saw the belly flop like you said, didn't want anything to do with it, was trying to move. He had all the time, honestly, to see Cam jumping in the air, and instead of like trying to anti-air or even block, he just moved away from it. He's trying his best not to be in his face, and it's working out thus far.
Yeah. Like Cam is getting his moments, but Fierce is usually is finding the, oh, okay, nice throw on the overhead, okay. Yeah, he don't want anything to do with that counter.
God, 3 command throw into strong, gets a reset. Doesn't even need the stun.
So both players going into round 3 with a full stack. Ooh. Looking to clip his legs, it wasn't expecting Cam to be up in the air.
Yeah, that was the biggest of neutral jumps to start things off.
And it looks like that's kind of Cam's go-to response to that. Oh, I don't know if that was the startup of his V-skill or what, but he's paying dearly for it.
Yeah, those 2 boots to the chest starting this off, and this looked kind of familiar. Pretty sure we've been here in this corner before. He's trying to get the stun. Like, that was a situation where a tick throw sounds really good, and Cam was 1 step ahead. Wasn't really the best choice he had as he found himself on the bad end of a B reverse.
Okay, calls out his girl before he has to block that air ice cube.
And he still could have took it. That was one of the situations where as soon as he hit the buttons, that was all in his favor, and Fierce was the one that had to pay respect. We see what happens when he did. And I mean, Fierce has right ideas. It's just making them all line up in one big series. And that's like the one problem he's had, if any, is when Cam starts going to like bigger buttons, like a belly flop in the air, whiffing a roundhouse. Like Fierce hasn't put anything on those right there. Wasn't ready for Nadesco again.
Well, he avoided the command throw anyway, so at least he can go back to neutral.
That is true.
Cam's jumping is getting him in quite a bit of trouble. I don't think he's actually expecting that to hit. So, because I think a blocked one would have gotten the tick throw.
Maybe it could have been like an execution error where he like double tapped and he got it to it. We can say whatever we want. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Fierce will take it and we'll run with it. Going here into the second round. Coming over the top, and that's been the flaw of Cam right there. Anytime he's been looking at a jump in, he literally looked at it, took it in the face. Hasn't been really good for blocking it. Hasn't been really good for anti-airing it. Did he bring his AA game? He might need to find it in game 3, as he is lucky to get away from a meaty throw. Plot twist.
So Fierce is missing his meaty throw, might be the reason he loses. Well, never mind. Catches him with the crowd roundhouse. Ties it up.
Lucky he could sweep him before Nadesco could come save the day again.
So he's using more of his movement and kind of tying his movement to aggression, kind of throwing Cam off. Because before he was playing a little more defensively and kind of reacting to what Cam was doing. Now he's kind of taking his own initiative here. And I think Cam is not quite sure how to go about dealing with it. So it looks like Fierce might have gotten scared and back into his defensive state.
Yeah, neither one of them really want to play like within 2 character lanes. You see them constantly backdashing away from each other.
Fierce trying to set the stage up so he can at least go in on his own terms. Interesting. Yeah. He doesn't have the counters ready for the roundhouse.
Yeah.
We haven't actually seen that once.
It's a tick throw. This time ticking with a stand short, though. Giving him something different to look at. Jab in the short to make sure moving is not a good idea as Cam is 1 round away. Trying to see if he can get into range. Gets the timing around the icicle. Good looks.
All right, got the standing throw.
And even with it, he thought it was still his turn. He thought wrong.
Yeah, sometimes a lot of Mika players are actually shocked by that, getting into that throw. Okay, puts a challenge on the splash.
And I like that choice. Doesn't want anything to do with the plus range coming out of the icicle storm. Eventually gets his command throw, tossing him back into the corner.
I kind of wonder if he could super that V-skill.
It's possible. But with as fast as both of them are playing, I don't really think he was looking for anything like that. Eventually he does get the same super you were talking about and toss him clean into the loser's bracket.
2-1 for Cam2Cool.